kind volunteers from Autism New Brunswick. And they are themselves the parents of children with autism. And the reason I bring this up is because the United Nations has designated April to be World Autism Awareness Month. And April 2nd is World Autism Awareness Day. And for those of you here who don't know me, I myself am the mother of a daughter with profound autism named Christy. I also have another very beautiful daughter who is here tonight, whose name is Sandy. And I really like her a lot these days because she made me a grandmother last year. I think her husband had a little something to do with it, but you know. Anyway, there goes my water. Goody. I just wanted to let you know a few folks, a few facts. And 20 years ago, when Christy was diagnosed with autism, the statistics were 1 in 10,000 girls and 1 in 7,000 boys had autism. Today, that figure has grown exponentially to be 1 in 150 children are being born with this pervasive neurobiological disorder. And this is a crisis, this is an epidemic now, and the latest figures actually out of the UK a couple of weeks ago put that figure at 1 in 84 children today are either born with it or will develop autism spectrum disorder. So in the fall, when I was making plans to record this CD in Nashville, I was introduced to this wonderful fellow right here named BJ McKelvie. Himself, he is also the father of a little boy who's battling autism. And when we found that out, we decided that we needed to write a song from the perspective of these children, because they're in there. When you look at them, you might not think it. They have very strange behaviors, and they can be very disruptive, and even sometimes very violent. But I guess if we put ourselves in their shoes, and we couldn't express ourselves normally, or speak, or say what we were feeling, or tell Daddy or Mommy where it hurt when we fell, then we'd be pretty frustrated too. So BJ and I have decided that half of all proceeds from this song, and it is beginning to get radio play nationally now, will be going to Autism New Brunswick, with our biggest dream being that we can help to fund a residential treatment center for autism here in New Brunswick, a place where our children can go and receive the programming, the care, the funding, everything that they need. And as we parents get older and we don't know what we're going to do or where we're going to go or where our children are going to go, then we know that they're safe and loved and they have a quality of life. And I'm very blessed right now that my daughter is living in Mill Cove Nursing Home, because I'll tell you, the staff there is amazing. And I'm so grateful that they're so good with Christy, and she is safe. But we still need a long-term solution for what is a very, very real crisis today. So with that,
well, let's just preamble one thing before we get into it. This song was released 3 weeks ago, and as we stand here right now, the song has made it clean around the world. We have thousands and thousands of people watching a video that we put together. We have radio stations picking this song up that we never even sent it to. They actually call other radio stations to get it. And we have TV stations, Global out of Calgary is called. They're starting to see now. There's a chap who's running across Canada to raise money for autism. We're going to be there. He's starting in Newfoundland. He's heading to BC. He doesn't even have a son that's autistic or a daughter, but he believes in the cause so much. So we're going to be there in Spring Hill, Nova Scotia when he arrives on his trek. We're going to be singing this song. We're going to be singing him in, because we know that this is going to raise awareness. It's forgot because of K-Pop, but it's really hard for Cathy and I to kind of keep it together right now because the song's so special. Let's try that again.
Child is born. Someday they'll be full of hopes and dreams. It won't be very long till they move out on their own, 'cause that's the way that life's supposed to be. But some